A good matchup tonight. We have the John Glenn Muskies and the Riverview Black Bears in an MVL contest. And John, these two teams come in, they are very, very evenly matched.
Yeah, real similar in style and certainly in record. Riverview comes in with an 8-7 record, and they are 6-4 in the MVL, just behind John Glenn in the big school division standings by a game because John Glenn had beaten Riverview earlier in the season.
Yeah, and it was a close game. Close game. Very good game. In fact, I was hearing from the Riverview coach, Ben Belden, and he said the first game was close. So, and it was up in Riverview. This one, of course, at John Glenn. But the matchup tonight could be a little bit different because two players for Riverview, who are very, very good players, are both on the floor tonight. Number 11, Brody Border, and number 35, Owen Emig. So, and they're kind of the straw that stirs the drink as far as the Black Bears go. They've got a lot of role players, but those guys need to score points.
Yeah, those guys are leading scorers for the team. Emig at 23 a game and Border at 19 a game. Border, though, coming off of an injury. So he's going to be a little bit slowed down a little bit tonight. He's not at 100%, but he does have a game under his belt after coming back from injury. And they're going to need all they can get to be able to keep up with the Muskies tonight.
Opening tip fought for, and Black Bears come down with it. That's number 5, Gage Summers, the point guard. He's got the basketball. They work it off now. That is number 24, Bryson Frye. Frye off to Emig. Emig back to number 11, Brady Border. Border fires it back out onto the elbow. Now they find Emig. Emig drives. He's cut off. He's got Walls on him, and Walls is an excellent defender. And number 11, Brody Border, the other star for Riverview, has number 1. That is Nathan Walker on him. So man-to-man defense, and I'll tell you what, we're looking for a good contest tonight. Both coaches said that they're going to play man-to-man. Riverview wants to play a little bit more up-tempo.
Well, you wouldn't know that from the first possession here in the half court. Of course, John Glenn's going to play man-to-man, as you said, all game long, and they like to play a face-guarding man-to-man. You know, they like to switch on picks and those kind of things, too. So it's going to be tough for Riverview to get some good shots off anyway.
Slipped the ball to Emig, and he misses a layup, although it was a contested layup. Nice block by Walker on Emig as he tries to slip another shot off. And I'll tell you what, I got to talk with Coach Scheck, and he said those are two guys they want to challenge. They want to try to make the other ball players for the Black Bears beat them tonight.
Yeah, because there's such a discrepancy in just scoring alone. You know, the next leading scorer on a team averages 6 a game, so you're talking about 19 down to 6. That's a big difference.
Walker with the basketball for John Glenn, and he has 2 points. Nice job working the ball inside by Nathan Walker. 2-0 John Glenn, 6:24 left. Inside, driving and missing. One of the Black Bears being picked up off the ground. There's a whistle. I think there's going to be a foul on the play. That was number 11. That was Brody Border. And Border averaging right around 19 a game, as you told me. And he is coming off an ankle injury. So he's been a little bit gimpy and has not seen action in every game this year.
No, but that certainly shouldn't hurt him from the free throw line. Border shoots 82% on the season.
Well, good, nice looking stroke on the first one there. It's 2-1 now. 6:21, just underway here at John Glenn High School. Second shot by Border is up and good, and I apologize if our radio join is a little bit late. As we said, we are on YouTube tonight and Facebook. You can pick either one of those feeds up at yourradioplace.com. So tune us in and watch if you'd like, and if you're just be able to listen on the radio, you can enjoy it right here. Nice drive, shot, and score. That is number 35. That is Owen Emig with the first 2 of the game from the field for the Black Bears, 4-2 Riverview.
And Riverview likes to get up and down the floor. They're going to try to push the tempo tonight to try to catch John Glenn off guard a little bit.
Nice looking shot there. That is Colin Campbell, and you brought up a great point. 5-4 now, John Glenn. You brought up a great point to me before the game. It's something I didn't realize, and you pointed it out.
Yeah, John Glenn, just looking at the stats on the season, John Glenn shoots almost 40 more threes on the season so far than 2s, and that just is a crazy number to me, knowing that John Glenn loves to shoot the ball, but boy, they shoot almost 40 more threes so far on the season than 2s.
Walls with the basketball back to Palmer. Palmer shot for three off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. Black Bears are going to come up with it. That's number 24, Bryson Frye. Frye up the floor quickly. He's got it back to number 5, Gage Summers. Underneath, that's the big man right there, Carter Frye. 2 for him, and that's going to make it 6-5 Bears. Off in the corner, Walker for 3. Off the rim, no good. Coming down with it, that is the aforementioned Frye with the rebound. Here come the Bears. Up the floor quickly is Border. Outside the arc, driving on Palmer, spinning, shooting, and scoring.
Looks like his ankle looks pretty good to me.
I'm telling you right now, he can play, no doubt about it. That's going to make it 8-5 Bears. Palmer with the basketball for John Glenn. We're off to a fast start. 4:31 left here in the first. Walker for 3, off the rim, no good. And like you said, Muskies like to throw a lot of three-point shots up. If they start clicking, it can be a problem. Emig driving, shooting. He's cut off by Walker, spinning and scoring. Nice job there by Emig. A lot of good patience. That's 4 points for him right now. It's 10-5 Bears. Long shot by Campbell off the rim, no good. Coming down with it is Border for Riverview. Up the floor quickly. That ball's tapped out from behind. Nice job defensively. Picked up there by Campbell. Israel up the floor now for the Muskies. Palmer for 3. Palmer pumps, shoots, scores.
Wow. Step back 3 for Palmer. He had the lane. Decided against it.
Yeah, just
pulled up instead.
I'm behind the arc. This is a good shot for me. 10-8 now, and the Black Bears lead by 2. Just underway here at the Fish Tank. Bill Castler, John Valentine with you. Emig with the basketball in the lane for the Bears, missing the shot. Ball is tipped out to Frye. Now grabbing it is Border. Border will take the shot. That's good. As you said, he can play. And I'll tell you what, those two guys right now, they're delivering the mail for the Bears. Oh, there's Palmer with the second 3. Hit the front of the iron and just rolled up and went in. Kind of an odd-looking shot. You don't see many of those go in.
No, Palmer, though, he leads the team in three-point percentage at 40% on the season. So he gets a chance to set his feet. He can knock them down.
I'll tell you what, I think Walker's leading scorer, and he can create a little bit off the dribble. So he may see a few more two-pointers for Walker. But Palmer, he's been a shooter for a number of years. Oh, up, down, inside, in the lane. That is number 3, Carter Frye with another 2. That's going to make it 14-11 at Riverview. 2:30 left here in the first.
Yeah, Frye, 3 offensive rebounds already for the Black Bears.
Everson Walls with the basketball. Israel takes a look at it. Back outside Palmer. Palmer now top of the key. He'll take the shot hard off the rim. No good. Rebound comes down. That is number 5, Gage Summers. Summers down the lane, driving, shooting, and scoring. Boy, I'll tell you what, he beat Israel that time. And John Glenn wanting to talk things over. Black Bears with a 16-11 lead. 2:07 left in the first, John. And starting this basketball game, Riverview looks like they have come to play tonight.
Well, they were real patient in that first possession in the half court, trying to see what John Glenn was going to give them. Certainly give them a man-to-man defense, but they were patient, trying to find the shot that they wanted. But since that possession, it's been up and down the floor for both teams, really. But the difference is Riverview's been converting in the half court, where John Glenn has been putting up a lot of shots and only knocked down a few.
Well, they've hit 3 threes already, as you had stated earlier, and Avery Palmer has 2 of them. They've attempted a number of more three-pointers. They're attempting, like I said, outside the arc. You pointed it out. That's where they want to set up. That's where they want to shoot and score. And sometimes you live by the 3, and sometimes you can die by it.
Well, but the difference is they can make them. I mean, they average 36% on the season. So if you're going to make 36% of your threes, it makes more sense to shoot them.
Palmer with the basketball for John Glenn now. They're down 16-11. They work it inside to Walker. He's on the block. Clip back outside. Long shot. That is number 5. That's Tyler Steinoff missing it. Now Emig down the floor quickly for the Black Bears. Oh, man, he got right around Campbell. And I'll tell you what, Campbell's a good defender. Emig, 6 points for him on the night, and it's going to make it 18-11 Bears. Palmer down inside into the game. Noah Lyric in the lane, kicks it back outside. Campbell for 3. That's good. That's his second three on the night. That's going to make it 18-14. Bears lead by 4, 1:15 left in the first. Down the floor, Gage Summers with the basketball now for the Bears. Driving, shooting, and scoring. No, he misses. Oh, he had a wide open layup. Couldn't convert. Walker with the basketball now for John Glenn. Right down the lane, deals it off. Nice job. Larrick finishes, and that's 2 points for Noah Larrick, and that's the easiest two he'll ever get. That's going to make it 18-16, 2-point lead. Down inside now, Bears with the basketball again. Shot is missed by number 13, Slater Samsel, and John Glenn has the rebound under a minute to go in the first. Walker has the basketball. Campbell will shoot the three, in and out. Rebound, Walker in the lane, driving, shooting, and can't get it to go. Ball is tipped around. It's going to be Riverview basketball. Boy, I'll tell you what, Walker worked hard and didn't end up with anything to show for it.
Well, he started to fade away with the shot a little bit instead of taking it up strong. He had two guys on him, so you understand he's trying not to get hammered, but if he would have just went up a little bit towards the basket, he would have had a better opportunity to convert.
No doubt about it. 30 seconds left now. I look for the Black Bears, probably hold for one shot. Although they haven't been real patient tonight, they are going to set up in half court this time. Let's see. Border or Emig?
Yeah, take your pick.
Yeah.
Emig's he can use both hands though. Border gets to the hole really good as well. So take your pick here. One of them's going to shoot it.
5 seconds. Emig's got the basketball in the lane. He's going to pull up, take a little shot. Man, he's so good at that, and that is going to do it. Man, interesting first quarter of play. Black Bears lead 20-16, and I'll tell you something right now. Emig and Border are as advertised.
Absolutely, yeah. It doesn't look like Border's ankle bothers him whatsoever. He looks like he's ready to roll.
All right, score after one. It's Riverview 20, John Glenn 16. We'll take a break. Back with more right after this.
I'm not buying till I checked on Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com.
Bill Castler, John Valentine with you. We are also streaming this game live. Go to our website, yourradioplace.com, and pick up that live stream. First quarter, Black Bears with a 4-point lead, 20-16, and Owen Emig and Brody Border have been as good as advertised for the Bears.
Yeah, they definitely a great 1-2 punch for the Black Bears. If those two can keep that up, they're going to be in this game from start to finish for sure.
All right. John Glenn opens the second quarter with the ball. Palmer with a shot. I think somebody got a hand on that one. And Black Bears come up with it. Here comes Emig. Emig up the floor, tries to go behind his back, and he's stripped. Palmer with the basketball now the other way for John Glenn. That's a nice steal. Shot by Palmer. That's short. Rebound. That is the big man down there, number 3, Carter Frye. Here comes Riverview. Border, that's an NBA three, high off the rim, no good, and Walker's going to chase that down. Walker up the floor quickly now, dishes it off to Israel in the corner. He'll shoot the three off the rim, no good. Rebound coming down with it, that is Frye. Black Bears with the basketball. Border now, he's going to jack up another NBA three off the rim, no good. Rebound, Riverview, and that is stolen. Palmer. As that pass, they tried to gun a pass into the middle of the lane. Palmer's going to pull up, shoot a nice little 2-point shot. That's going to cut the lead to 2, 20-18. Nice job there by Avery Palmer.
Yeah, he's smooth. He can really knock that down from anywhere on the court, but he's taken 3 shots already here in this second period.
All right, Black Bears with the basketball now. That's Emig. Emig. There's a lot of yelling on the floor, and let's see, there's a call. I think that's going to be on Larrick, and they're going to bring Walls back in. I'll tell you what, Larrick gives them a little bit more of a post presence, but I'll tell you something right now with Walls in there, the Muskies, they're a little quicker.
Yeah, the quickness definitely turns up a notch when Walls is on the floor.
He's a good defender. Border with the basketball now. They work it back outside. That is number 41, Alex Griffin, and he's got 2 points for the Bears, 23-18 now. Back to a 5-point lead for Riverview. Palmer with the ball. Off to Campbell. Campbell to Walls, top of the key. Back to Campbell on the wing, top of the key. That's Walls. Walls will take the shot. Up and good. Nothing but net. Boy, I'll tell you something right now. Caden Walls, he gets on a hot streak.
Yeah, Walls he doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but when he does, he knocks them down.
Now they work it inside to the, and Frye gets the rebound after a missed shot by Summers, and he's fouled, so that's going to send the big man for the Black Bears to the line. It's going to be on Walker, just his first foul. 5:58 left here in the second. 23-21. 2 shots for Carter Frye.
Frye, a 56% free throw shooter on the season.
Okay, missed the first one by a mile.
24, Bryson Frye.
Bryson Frye comes in now. I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
High off the back of the rim, no good. Coming down, so he misses both shots. Nathan Walker with the rebound. Up the floor to Israel. Israel's going to take it in, back out to Walls. Walls drives into the lane, pulls up, takes a shot. That's good. Caden Walls starting out the second quarter hot, 23-23. 5:44 left here in the second quarter. That's Border with the basketball for the Bears. Top of the key, long shot by Griffith. That is good for 3. He's got all 5 points for Riverview here in this second quarter. Walker gets bumped, no call. Ball's picked up. That's Frye with the basketball. Excuse me, that is Carter Frye with the basketball. Works it back now. Emig down the lane. He's going to pull up. Walker bumps into him, shots up, and let's see, crashing the lane. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, it's a makeup call because Emig got bumped and they did not call it, so they're going to call a touch foul.
They're going to give the ball. They're going to give the ball to John Glenn.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell you what. Frye was Carter. Frye was upset.
Yeah.
That's his first foul.
Yes.
You know, and he was upset. He was like, "Oh, come on."
Well, I agree with it.
Yeah. Palmer with the basketball now. Campbell, Walls, looping pass into Campbell, and let's see what do we got. They're going to say he was on the baseline.
Yeah, he stepped on the baseline. Yeah, the alley-oop pass to Colin Campbell, you don't see that too often, and because of that, the pass is a little off the mark, hit the front of the rim.
All right, up the floor now comes Riverview Summers, the point guard. Back to Carter Frye. Carter Frye outside the arc now, off to Summers. On the wing, nice steal by Palmer, and it's stolen back by Frye, driving, shooting, and scoring.
Basket by Carter Frye.
He got 6 points on the night, so that's going to make it 28-23 now. 5-point lead for Riverview. John Glenn had tied the game up 5 points in a row now for the Bears. Palmer to Walls, top of the key. Walls cut off, comes back outside. Palmer out near midcourt. Palmer hands it off to Walker. Walker driving down the lane, ball's tipped away, picked up by Campbell, back out to Palmer. Palmer out near midcourt. Bears stay in that man-to-man defense, trying to create some turnovers and create some tempo to this basketball game. Here's Walls driving, shooting, and scoring.
Yeah, Walls is going to have to do that all day. If Frye's going to come out and guard him at the three-point line, that's an easy decision on his part.
Went right around him. Border with the basketball, works it over to Griffith now. Griffith back outside. Samsel now in the corner. Border, long shot off the rim, no good. Campbell with the rebound. Palmer's got it now, and it's 28-25, 3-point lead for Riverview. Palmer back to Walker. He'll shoot the three. Good.
Walker finally connects on that three. That's his first one today.
Down inside quickly. That is number 5, Gage Summers. He's got an easy 2, and he's fouled. So that's going to put him on the line, shooting for the traditional three-point play.
Foul looks like it was on Walker. His first.
No, That's his second.
Second.
Yeah, that's his second. I was going to say, I thought I.
35, Owen Amy. For the Muskies, number 5, Noah Whitman. Number 40, Noah Harris.
So on the line, shooting for that three-point play, and he misses the free throw. That's 3 misses in a row for the Bears. 30-28 Riverview. Avery Palmer with the basketball. Now to Walker, who loses the handle and has to throw it back inside. Diving on the floor for it is Lyric. Black Bears come up with a ball. Border has it tapped away. Lyric back to Walls. Back on the wing. Palmer's got it. Good defense by Riverview. And John Glenn will settle into their half-court set. Top of the key now. Palmer back to Walker. He'll shoot the 3. High off the rim. No good. Walls crashes the board. Up and in.
You have to know where Caden Walls is. He is going to hustle and get rebounds, and he'll convert when he gets them.
Border driving, shooting, and missing, and that ball's tipped around. Riverview comes up with it. Summers back outside. Emig back in the game now. They gave him a nice breather to start off the quarter. Emig will take the shot off the rim, no good. Walker comes down with it. He gets it over to Palmer. Still 30-30 now. 2:21 left here in the quarter. Outside, long shot by Walls, good for 3. Man, he's on fire.
He's feeling it.
That's 12 points for him, all in the second quarter. 33-30, John Glenn now. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Long shot, that is number 35, Owen Emig, his first 3 of the night. Man, he's got 11 points. That's going to make it 33-33.
Substitutions, number 13, Slater Sensor.
I'll tell you what, Coach Belden using his bench. He's got some bench players coming in now. Riverview a little smaller now, probably a little quicker. Palmer now. Muskies in their half-court set. They work it down to Lyric. Ball's tipped away. Riverview comes up with it with the basketball. That is number 11, Brody Border. Border back outside to Summers. Summers out near midcourt. Summers. 1:36 left here. Summers working down the lane now, spinning, throws it off. That's a nice shot there by number 13, Slater Samsel, an easy 2.
Yeah, great job there by Summers to get the one-on-one with Noah Windland, take him to the hole, and instead of putting up a 4 shot, he kicks it out to Samsel for the conversion.
Campbell now works it back outside. That's Windland, loses the handle. And let's see, that's Samsel down on the ground with Windland. And I think that's going to be possession to the Black Bears. So jump ball.
Number 15, Stephen Israel.
Israel comes in, and number 5, Noah Windland, will take a seat on the bench. Here comes Riverview. Number 5 with the basketball, Gage Summers. Up the floor for the Black Bears, 35-33. Under a minute to go now here in the second quarter. Riverview with a 2-point lead. Emig down the lane, up and misses the shot. Rebound, let's see. It's going to be a foul. I think that's going to be on Lyric. Number 22 for the Bears. That's Jaden Adams. Well, that's going to be on Israel. That's his first foul.
Yeah, good rebound there by Jaden Adams back into the game for the Black Bears.
Outside, Border with the basketball. Border turning, shooting, and can't get it to go. Rebound, Samsel up and no good. Rebound, Border. Border has the ball, and that's going to be another foul on Israel.
Number 15, Stefan Israel, his second.
Picked up 2 really quick, but you couldn't blame him on that one. He turned around, and Border was right there with the basketball. He reached out. It would have been an uncontested 2, and you don't want to give Border that easy of a shot. So he'll have to earn them at the line, and the first one is up and in.
3 for 3 so far on the night for Border.
Yeah, and I don't think he's hit the rim yet.
No, that shot looks real smooth.
I was going to say, it's a pretty good looking free throw.
Sure is.
He's, like you said, he's up, what, near 85%?
Yeah, 82% on the season.
Yeah, he's a good one, no doubt about it. Second shot now. Border shots up, and that's good. So 36-34, 2-point lead, 33 seconds left here in the first half. Campbell with the basketball. Palmer takes a look at it now. Now he'll pull it back outside. 25 seconds left. Palmer out near midcourt. Summers is out on him. Summers and Palmer gets it over to Walker. Walker, top of the key. Oh, here's a nice steal. Samsel anticipating the pass. Samsel driving, shooting, and scoring. No. Yes, went down.
Basket by Slater Samsel.
That's going to make it 39. Long shot by John Glenn. Rebound. Riverview comes down with it, but man, 39-33 at the half. And I'll tell you something right now, John, you got to give the Black Bears a lot of credit. They came out, they played their tempo, they did what they needed to do, and they've got a 6-point lead at the half.
Yeah, they played, I didn't know if they could play a better second quarter than they did the first quarter, but they turned up the heat there at the later part of the second quarter to be able to slow down John Glenn.
Score at half. It's a 6-point lead for Riverview in MVL action tonight. It is the Black Bears 39, John Glenn 33. We'll take a break. Back with more from the Fish Tank right after this.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Hoops, presented by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Now here's your host, Eric Reeser.
It's become one of the fastest growing sports you may or may not have ever heard of. Electronic sports, commonly referred to as esports, has become a popular form of competition between teams and individuals playing video games. Esports has exploded in global popularity over the last decade alone, and many colleges around the world have teams and even offer scholarships to talented individuals playing a wide variety of video games on computers or video gaming systems. High schools around the state of Ohio have begun forming teams and participating in tournaments with other Ohio high schools and schools around the country. The popularity has grown so much so that in January of 2022, the Ohio High School Athletic Association announced that its board of directors has, quote, committed to discuss partnering with a group to provide a tournament in esports, end quote. I'll speak with Tim Streed, the OHSAA's Director of Communications, on their planned expansion into esports next. This is the Ohio News Network.
I'm Scott Demaro, President of the Ohio Education Association. On behalf of our 120,000 members, OEA is proud to sponsor tonight's game. We believe in the power of high school sports in shaping young athletes' lives, and we have seen firsthand the power of Ohio's educators to reach and teach their students through countless pandemic-related challenges. The best way to keep our schools open is to prevent the spread of COVID-19. If you can get vaccinated, we encourage you to get vaccinated now.
Does your child play video games with loot boxes or in-game rewards? If so, it's important to know when video games can turn into gambling. Learn the signs at changethegameohio.org. Teens are experiencing gambling in more ways due to the increase in gaming features that mimic gambling, such as loot boxes, gaming skins, and virtual currency. Help prevent youth gambling at changethegameohio.org. This message is brought to you by Ohio for Responsible Gambling.
This is ONN.
According to ESPN, Robert Morris University, located in Pennsylvania, started the first collegiate esports team back in 2014. Since then, more than a dozen colleges in Ohio, including Ohio State, Miami of Ohio, and Ohio University, offer esports gaming opportunities, as well as scholarship opportunities to talented high school students. High schools across the Buckeye State have formed their own esports gaming clubs, and it's become so popular that the Ohio High School Athletic Association has taken notice. Tim Streed says they're looking at the possibility of making esports and a statewide esports tournament an OHSAA-sanctioned sport.
We have had some conversations with companies that do specialize in esports, and this is their field. This is their expertise. And so we're aware that it's growing very fast. We're aware that a lot of our schools have teams, and, like you mentioned, colleges are even really expanding quickly into esports, and that this is an opportunity for a lot of kids to go on to the next level and participate. So that's really caused us to take a serious look at we should probably get on board with this pretty soon. And so I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but I think we are far enough down the road that we wanted to make a public statement that we are serious about this. I think it's one of those activities similar to cheerleading, which we partnered with a company called Varsity Spirit. Last fall, we had our first ever cheerleading state tournament. Varsity Spirit ran it, so they're the experts in it, but we were able to join with them and have our logo on it and be a part of it. And it could be a similar situation with esports, that an expert company in that area will run it. We'll be able to partner with them. Our schools be able to compete for a state championship with our logo on it.
Tim says he could see esports having a similar impact on students like bowling has had since that sport was sanctioned back in 2008.
The thing that happened with bowling that a lot of our school people told us that we maybe really even didn't think about, but there are a lot of kids who grow up bowling and they even bowled on their school club team, but now it's a varsity sport, and those kids are now varsity athletes at their school, and maybe bowling is the only sport they do, and maybe they never looked at themselves as an athlete or wore a letter jacket or their name was never in the paper. Well, now it is, and now they're a varsity letter winner, and now they have that connection with their school as a varsity student athlete that they never had before, and it's just been special. You know, those kids are athletes, and they contribute to their school, and they look at themselves different now. And that's just been so great to see. And we might see something similar with esports.
My thanks to Tim Street and to the OHSAA. For more information on Ohio high school sports, visit ohsaa.org. I'm Eric Reeser for the Ohio News Network.
I was sitting in my car, and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood, and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door, and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
ABC Communications prides itself in helping local businesses succeed and grow through advertising. Whether your needs include radio advertising, digital marketing, or website development, our specialized team can customize a marketing plan catered to your business. Hi, my name is Sarah Irvin, and if you're looking to invest in your company's future, look no further and contact me, Sarah Irvin, at 740-586-4348, or go to yourradioplace.com and click on my name, Sarah Irvin.
We continue our Ask the Expert conversation with Shannon Christie, sales member with Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. Shannon, how do people know what heating and cooling system is the right one to buy?
At Abel's, we install several makes and models, so it all depends on your budget and the degree of comfort you want. Also, you should consider your return on the investment. If you plan on being in your home for at least 10 years, I suggest you spend more on a higher-end system.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. One company, one goal, your comfort. Visit them at abelsinc.com.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Do you think that an insurance company who promises quotes in a few minutes has your best interest in mind? Do they really know you and what coverages you need? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. We take time to learn about you and your insurance needs so you can feel comfortable that you're receiving the right coverages at the best possible prices. Find us on Facebook, stop by our office, or give us a call at 994-1776. Valentine Insurance, a partner you can depend on.
And welcome back to John Glenn High School. Bill Castler, John Valentine with you here. 33-39 at the half. Riverview Black Bears getting the tempo very, very much, John, to their liking.
Yeah, exactly what they were looking for. They had some that got up and down the floor, and which is something that, you know, when you play John Glenn, it's going to be one or the other, right? If you have some size, you want to slow them down a little bit, be methodical, take your time in the half court. If you don't have a ton of size, then get up and down the floor with them. Use your athleticism and get up and down the floor, and they have, man, with Border and Emig being able to take the ball to the hole, being able to shoot the ball from the outside, and then having Frye there to clean it up. Frye's got 6 rebounds already, averages 7 a game. He's already got 6 in the first half, and then from a scoring standpoint, when you can get a concern going into the game that we had about Riverview is trying to find somebody else that could score, right? Well, Emig, we see, can score for sure, right?
No doubt about it.
You see why he has 23 points a game, and Border not far behind with 19. However, Carter Frye, again, already hit his game average was 6 points. And then off the bench, Alex Griffith came in and hit 2 threes.
Pretty big.
Darn
pretty
right,
big.
it's real big.
Those 2 3-pointers were both pretty big right now, and that is the margin of lead for the Black Bears right now is 6 points. And like you said, they're getting contributions from the bench. Their 2 main guys are pumping the points in, and they have done a pretty good job on John Glenn. One thing I got to mention about the Muskies, though, boy, Caden Walls came in, and Coach Scheck has to be happy that he put him back in because he had one heck of a second quarter, 12 points.
Yeah, took 5 shots, made all 5 of them, including 2 threes. So, yeah, Caden Walls, you know, when I watch Caden Walls, I picture him more as a defender, right? He's usually guarding their best guy. He's quick. He does cause a lot of havoc, but he can get to the hole as well. But typically he does a lot of rebounding.
Sure.
But tonight he hasn't had an opportunity to get a lot of those rebounds because there's been so much transition. But man, being 5 for 5 in the second quarter, didn't even take a shot in the first quarter.
No, he is. I'll tell you what, he is, and he can go off on you.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you know, he'll find the range. Stephen Israel did it the last game I did. He hit a bunch of 3-pointers, had a real good game offensively. Tonight, it is Caden Walls. So, hey, what do you have otherwise statistically?
Well, statistically, you know, we've had a lot of back and forth. We've got, 33 to 39. It's been a lot of points scored. Statistically, they're pretty even as far as shooting percentages, really, for both teams. I mean, both teams are shooting the ball really well from the floor, 51% for Riverview, 50% for John Glenn. The one statistic that stands out to me, though, John Glenn has yet to get to the free throw line. Yeah. Now, again, we mentioned that in the pregame. They take so many threes that their free throws, numbers anyway, are down. They don't take a lot of free throws because they're in transition so much. However, they haven't got to the line at all. I would guess that Nathan Walker is probably going to try to take that ball inside a little bit.
Well, he's the one that can create, no doubt about it. Hey, just the scoring real quickly for the Muskies. Caden Walls with 12, Avery Palmer with 8, 6 points for Cullen Campbell. A few others have chipped in as well. Nathan Walker has 5 points. We're underway here now in the third quarter. Muskies with a basketball. Palmer's got it driving, and he has the ball knocked away, picked up by the Black Bears. We're underway here in the third quarter. Summers with the basketball. Summers loses the handle temporarily. Now he kicks it back outside. Border's got it. Border, top of the key, works it back over. Long shot by Summers. That is missed. I think somebody got a hand on that one. May have been Campbell. Palmer with the rebound, and here come the Muskies. 39-33, 6-point lead for Riverview. Palmer off to Israel. He'll take that 3 high off the rim. No good rebound. Coming down with it, that's number 24, Bryson Frye. Frye works it up to Summers. Summers back to Frye. Back off to Emig. Emig out there on the wing. Drives into the lane. He's cut off by Walker now. Walker. Now Emig drives down the lane again. Beats Walker up and in.
He can use both hands to get to the rim. Nice crossover dribble, and he finished with the right hand.
Israel will take another 3. Ball's off the rim, no good. And Avery Palmer comes down with that long rebound for John Glenn. So another opportunity for the Muskies. Palmer near the top of the key. Palmer down the lane, up, and he is fouled. That's going to be on Emig or Border, one of the two, and that's good news for John Glenn fans.
It looks like it was Border. His first, though.
Yeah, just his first. No foul trouble there at all.
His first. Avery Palmer at the line.
And that's going to put Palmer on the line shooting a couple, and he's probably one guy you don't want to put on the free throw line. He can shoot.
He's 86% on the season.
Yeah, that's good.
Shooters can shoot, that's for sure, but shooters always can make free throws.
Second shot, that first one's good. 41-34, and in and out rebound fought for, coming down with it. That's Carter Frye. Frye up to Border. Here come the Bears. Emig with a long 3, high off the rim, no good. Frye comes down with it. Works it back outside. Summers will take that long shot off the rim, no good. Caden Walls comes down with it. Walls up the floor quickly, loses the handle, slows up, gets it back to Palmer now. Palmer in the corner. Israel will take that 3. Got it. Caught a lot of iron, but that's a good shot right there for Stephen Israel.
Well,
He'll take it.
Didn't have a shot in the first half. He came out. He's the only one that's taken a shot here in the third period. 3 threes he's taken already.
41-37, 4-point lead for the Bears now. Summers takes a look down low at Border. He's covered. So now he works it back to Emig. Emig on the sidelines. They work it back under to Summers. Summers guns it back outside. Emig shuffles the feet, gets away with it, blocked by Walker. Walker, oh, they're going to say he got on the baseline. Boy, I'll tell you what, Emig thought he had a wide open three, and Walker came behind him and swatted that one away.
Yeah, Walker leads the team with 16 blocks on the season. He had 17.
Carter Frye with the basketball, works it back out now to Border. Brody Border now works into the lane, back outside. Summers in the lane, throws up a nice little left-handed shot. That is good. 43-37 now, 6-point lead for the Bears. Walls to Israel. Israel slows the pace, looks at Campbell underneath, now works back to Palmer. Palmer directing some traffic. Walls, top of the key. Palmer will take the shot. That's good.
Yeah, at some point you're going to have to be able to recognize that on the defensive end. They set up that pick and pop all the time to be able to get Palmer loose at the top of the key, and not just him, but with Walker and Colin Campbell as well.
It's almost like the old Cambridge Bobcat double stack that Gene Ford used to run all the time. They run two guys on the sidelines, and then they leave the ball handler outside.
That's right. Yep.
Driving, shooting in, missing. Oh, Border can't get it to go, gets his own rebound. It's fought for. Let's see. They're going to say, is that Black Bear basketball? It is. Nice job there by Border. Couldn't convert, but got a couple of opportunities.
Yeah, Border's only made 2 buckets tonight, 2 for 10 from the floor.
Up inside, and that is number 24, Bryson Frye, with his first 2 of the night. 45-40 now. Palmer's got it. Palmer back outside Israel in the corner. Campbell back outside now. Palmer. Walls in the corner. Israel works it down low to Campbell. Campbell's got a good matchup. Up, gets his man up and in, and that's going to be a 3-point play.
Easy matchup for Campbell to be able to get the youngster posted up. All day they're going to go to that if they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, just bigger and stronger and, able to post Frye up. And that's not, that's not Carter Frye, that's Bryson Frye.
Yeah, Campbell has a good inside game anyway. He's got real good footwork. Not the biggest guy in the world, but he can convert inside. And he's 75% from the free throw line on the season.
Ball's up and got the good shooter's roll on that one. Hit the front of the rim. That is the second free throw here converted. That's 3 trips to the line for John Glenn. That was something you pointed out as a weakness here in the first half.
Just like that.
45.
They got some free ones.
45-43. Summers with the basketball for Riverview to Border. Emig in the corner. Emig working on Winland. Drives the baseline, turning, spinning. He's double teamed. Palmer swipes the ball from him. Up the floor quickly comes Palmer. Driving, shooting, missing. He's fouled. I think that's going to be on, let's see, whoever's getting up off the ground. That is Border. That's going to be his second, I think.
Number 11, Brody Border, his second.
Yeah, Avery Palmer just, number one, he stole the ball down here in a crowded group at the block, and he went coast to coast and finished. Got hammered, tried to finish, but then got hammered again.
He beat everybody up the floor, and I'll tell you what, he just basically decided, look, you're either going to foul me or I'm going to get a shot.
Yeah, his shot was a little off balance, but was rewarded to get to the free throw line.
Ooh, misses both free throws. That's unusual for him.
Sure is.
Frye with the rebound for Riverview.
Frye's
45-43.
Ninth rebound already.
And he gets in foul trouble sometimes. Now here's Bryson Frye trying to slip it inside to Carter. Can't do it. John Glenn comes up with it. Campbell works it back to Winland. Palmer down underneath the Walker. Back outside. Campbell. That's a shot for 3. Can't get it to go. Good opportunity that time for John Glenn. Here comes Emig for the Bears. Emig, the shot's up and got that shooter's roll. Boy, Emig, he is great at getting the basketball, and when he decides he's going to shoot, it is out of his hands quick.
Well, it really helps that he can use both hands. I mean, so from a guarding perspective, you're trying to take away his left because that's his strong hand, but he can go to the right just as easy as he can to the left.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he's shifty with it too. In other words, sometimes it looks like he's going to pull it back out, and all of a sudden he sees a little lane and he drives. So he is great handling the basketball. He can really create.
Yeah, he's a good player, and obviously you can see why he's averaging 23 a game.
But let's give the Muskies a little credit. They haven't really been able to slow Emig down too much. They have slowed Border down somewhat.
Well, it slowed him down, but it's because he hasn't been able to. He's getting his shots. He's taken 10 shots already. He's just knocked down 2 of them. He had a good first quarter, but he hasn't hit a shot since.
Palmer with the basketball, 47-43, 3:12 left here in the third. John Glenn trailing the Black Bears by 4 points. In the corner, Campbell's got it, works it to Palmer. Palmer at the foul line, drives down the lane, loses the handle. Border picks it up. Border fronted by Walls. They get it down to Summers now. Summers on the sideline, working on Campbell. Summers drives, shoots, and can't get it to go. Walker fights for that rebound. He's got it. Walker up the floor quickly, finds a cutting Winland, up and can't get it to go. Followed up by Walker. What a follow. 47-45, Summers with the basketball, back to Emig now. Emig will back it out near midcourt for Riverview. 2:31 left here in the third quarter. Bryson Frye with the basketball. Works it off in the corner. Emig will take the shot. Wow, that's smooth. Like I said, that's 6 points for him in this quarter, man. He is smooth. Walls with the basketball now. Works it back to Walker. Walker down on the baseline now, back out to Walls. Walls on the wing. Top of the key, Palmer. Now they work it to Campbell off in the corner. Walker's got it. He'll take the shot up off the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. Coming down with it, that is Bryson Frye for the Black Bears. 1:56 left in the third. Now driving, shooting in, missing his Border. Border's got his own. No, that's Frye. Up and in. Nice job there by Carter Frye that time. That's going to make it 51-45. Long shot by Campbell. That's good. Just that quick. Boy, they get it down the floor, and they set Campbell up, and he didn't miss.
Well, I mean, it's difficult to guard John Glenn in that half court when they have so many guys that can knock down threes.
Bryson Frye with the basketball. He works it back to Carter Frye. Misses the shot from the free throw line. Winland with the rebound. Walls up the floor to Walker. Walker looks things over. Down low, he finds Winland. That ball is blocked out of bounds by Emig. Emig's got some hops too, doesn't he?
He's a good player. He's athletic. He's long. A good baseball player too for the Black Bears.
Looks like he goes about 160. Not a real big guy.
Yeah, not much to him.
Yeah, really. Walls with the basketball now. Inbounds from Campbell. Walker on the sidelines works it down to Campbell again. They got that matchup. Walls now in the lane. Back outside, Campbell will take the three. Boy, Campbell's hot right now. 51-51, just like that. Under a minute to go here in the third, setting it up for a great fourth quarter. Emig with the basketball. He's going to turn and shoot the three. That's, man, nothing but net. Holy cats, that boy can shoot. Here comes Walls up the floor quickly. Back outside Israel. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Riverview. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Frye loses the handle, and they're going to say that is Riverview ball. Bryson Frye, losing the handle.
Colin Campbell, 4 trays in the game. 2 in the first quarter, 2 in the third quarter. Didn't take a shot in the second quarter.
Yeah. Nelson Cameron checks into the ball game quickly here.
Another three-point shooter.
Samsel works it back to Border. Long shot by Emig. That's off the front of the rim. And Cameron's got the rebound. 15 seconds left now. Walker with the ball out near midcourt. 10 seconds. Walker, 8 seconds. Walker drives down the lane, spinning, turning, shooting, scoring. He's fouled.
That's what I'd be doing if I was Coach Shack. Get Nathan Walker inside, get some bodies on him, and pick up some easy fouls. He's strong enough to fight through that pressure and finish just like he did on that play.
Samsel's a good defender, but I'll tell you what, they knew it was a mismatch.
Yep.
I mean, size-wise, Walker's going to beat him, and he's quicker.
And Walker's got to get into the game from a shooting perspective. He's only knocked down 3 shots so far.
First shot, he misses it. Rebound, Walls, 2 seconds. Walls, they're going to say that was a nice block by Emig, and that's going to do it. Man, End of a very good third quarter of play. Decidedly John Glenn the score after 3. It's Riverview 54, John Glenn 53. We'll take a break. Back with more from John Glenn High School right after this.
In today's episode of Ask the Expert, I'm joined by Ashley Champ from Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. Ashley, what is this YES plan I've been hearing about?
That's our Your Energy Savings Plan. When customers say yes to comfort, they're signing up for all their benefits Abel's provides while maintaining their furnace and air conditioner. Those benefits add up to year-round comfort. Plus, getting a pair of professional eyes on your system can help to detect a small problem before it turns expensive. That's like money in your pocket.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. One company, one goal, your comfort. Visit them at abelsinc.com.
And we are back. We've got a good one at John Glenn High School tonight. 1 point lead for the Black Bears going into the fourth quarter, 54-53. Tell you something, that quarter right there decidedly a John Glenn quarter as they trailed by 6 at the half.
Well, knocked down 4 threes in the quarter. 12 points from behind the arc will do that.
For the Huskies, number 33, Colin Campbell. Number 2, Avery Palmer.
All right, getting ready now for fourth quarter action. Tell you what, I liked your analysis. Get the ball to Walker.
Yeah, especially in the final quarter, right?
Boy, the way this is going to Emig, man, he is just tough to stop. Boy, Summers with the basketball now for the Black Bears. We're underway here. Summers driving on the freshman. Cameron up and in.
Nice take there by Summers. Recognizes that he's got a mismatch, and he took him right to the hole.
Palmer with the basketball now. Works it back. That's Cameron. Ooh, anticipated the pass by Samson. Walls able to grab that, though. Israel will take the 3. That's good.
Yep, Israel not shy. We've seen him do this many times before.
And I'll tell you what, if he gets on, look out. Summers with the basketball now for the Black Bears. 56-56, tie game. Nice job there by Cameron. Let's see, did he grab a hold of him?
And it was a kickball.
Okay. That's going to put Walker in. They're going to take Cameron out. Wait, you got to like Coach Sheck. He's working the freshman in some crucial situations.
He's been getting a little bit more playing time here the last couple weeks.
Only going to pay off. Summers with the inbounds for the Black Bears. Oh, it's a bad pass. It's going to be out of bounds, and Border can't hit. So, man, there's a bad pass by Summers with the score even. That's going to give John Glenn a chance now to take the lead here. 9th
turnover I've got on the game for Riverview. Just 3rd, though, here in the second half.
Campbell with the inbounds. Palmer's going to take it for the Muskies. Coming up on 7 minutes left here in the ball game. Campbell, top of the key now. Works it back outside to Walls on the wing. Walls, back to Campbell, back to Israel. Takes a look at the 3. Emig's out on him, so he doesn't take it. Palmer now. Got a man on him. Walker's got a wide open 3. Misses the shot. Walls with a rebound. Palmer, back to Israel. Israel drives the baseline, shots up. He hits the side of the backboard. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Riverview basketball.
Yeah, Israel not real comfortable from inside the 3-point line, right?
Drove down. Looks like he set himself up pretty good, but he was a little bit far under the basket. Hit the side of the backboard before so that kind of knocked his shot right out of the air. Bears with the basketball now. I'll tell you what, haven't seen much of number 3, Carter Frye's in there right now. Summers with the ball, back to Samsel, back to Emig. Emig, top of the key, he'll take the shot, and ball rattles around, no good. That's going to be knocked out by Samsel. It will be John Glenn basketball. Boy, Samsel didn't like the call. He battled for that rebound, but he did knock it out.
Yeah, there's been a lot of pushing and shoving. They've been letting them get away with a lot of contact here, but that on the rebound.
I don't think too much. They're letting them play ball. I like that. Coming up on 6 minutes now. Campbell, top of the key. Walker, that's an NBA 3, and that's good. Ooh. Boy, if he hits them like that, look out.
I mean, he's got the green light at all times, and you can see he is not afraid to put it up.
59-56, three-point lead. Border cut off, and he drops the basketball, picked up by Walls. Great job defensively by Walls. Walls loses the handle. Palmer picks it up in the corner. Long shot by Walker, can't go. Border now up the floor quickly now. Border driving, shooting, and that's going to be on Walls.
Yeah, at some point you're going to have to call a foul, right? I mean, Riverview, I mean, the player got pushed out of bounds down here.
Yeah, he did.
Should have had a call.
They're going to call that. Yeah, they're going to call that on Caden Walls. Okay.
Who was the one that should have had the foul last time down the floor?
Yeah, probably. No doubt about it. That's going to put Border on the line, and he's been money tonight from the free throw line. Let's see. I can't put the jinx on him, I'll tell you that right now. He is a real good free throw shooter. 9 points for him on the night. That's his first here in the second half, though. They've kind of shut him down. 59-57, 2-point lead for John Glenn. 5:29 left in the ball game. Second shot's up and good, so that makes it a 1-point lead for the Muskies. Palmer up the floor. Campbell's got a look. He doesn't take it, flips it back now to Palmer. Palmer looks at Israel in the corner, now takes it back out to the top of the key. Samsel's out on him. Bears remain in that man-to-man defense. Israel takes a look down on the blocks. That is Walker. Walker, he's got a mismatch up and in.
All day. Again, that's what I'd be doing for sure, is getting him on that block and getting him in the rhythm of the game. By
Summers driving, shooting, and scoop. Man, that was a great twisting drive by Summers. Wow.
Yeah.
61-60 now, 1-point lead for the Muskies. Palmer's got the basketball out near midcourt. Border's out on him. Israel works it down to Walker. Walker's cut off by Frye. He got Frye up in the air, and that's going to be a foul on Frye. I tell you what, Walker, when you get him the basketball, he can just create, and he gives you so many problems defensively. He got Carter Frye up in the air, and it was...
Yeah, he's a big body, so he can play inside and out, and he's got good footwork, so he'll be able to finish at the rim.
That's only 2 fouls on Carter Frye, so no big problem here. So 4:44 left here in the ball game, 61-60. Looks like we might be burning the barn down here tonight at John Glenn High School. Got a good one.
Yeah, it's been a good one from the tip, hasn't it?
It really
back
has.
and forth, fast pace, a lot of balls flying all over the place, bodies flying all over the place. You're getting your money's worth tonight from the fish tank.
Yeah, I am really impressed with Owen Emig for the Black Bears. He is a very good basketball player. And, Riverview, they've got more than just Emig. I mean, Border's a good ball player, obviously. They've got Carter Frye and Gage Summers who are, they're helping out.
Yeah, Frye's almost got a double-double. He's got 8 points. I assume he's probably going to get another opportunity to get that here in this fourth quarter. But he's got 11 rebounds for the game for the Black Bears so far.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for Walker, man. He's been delivering the mail here in the fourth quarter, as he should, and you pointed out.
Yep.
Hey, get him matched up, give him the ball. Campbell right underneath the Walker. He blows the layup. Oh, my goodness.
He surprised himself.
Yeah, he did. Emig with the basketball. Here come the Bears. Emig in the lane. Gets it back outside. That's Summers. Summers back out to Emig. Takes a look at a three. Now he drives down the lane. Ball's up. That's good. It counts.
Wow. Not only can he get to the rim, he can finish. He was strong to be able to see how long he was floating in the air there to be able to try to get that three-point play.
Well, and I'll tell you what, he had 2 or 3 Muskies on him as he kind of passed through the lane.
Yeah.
So he'll shoot for the traditional three-point play, 62-61. He's got that free throw. He knocks that one down, and it's a 2-point lead for the Black Bears. Timeout on the floor. Boy, you got to wonder, Coach Scheck, like we said, I mean, I really have to say they've kind of done a pretty good job on Border here tonight. I'll give him some credit. So half the mission accomplished, but Emig has been another story.
Jeez, he's been all over the place. I mean, he takes the ball to the hole. He can shoot threes, not afraid like Nathan Walker. He's got the green light. He's going to shoot it from wherever he wants to, wherever he can see spacing. He's going to take advantage of it. We've seen it a couple times. He's had a couple step backs. He's had a couple crossovers. He's taken it to the rim. He's a sharp player.
No doubt about it. And for the Muskies, it's been a team effort. It's been Palmer at times, Caden Walls at times, Colin Campbell at times, and now Nathan Walker. So the Muskies have a number of different options, and those guys all have contributed here in the scoring column tonight. Right now, Riverview is in the bonus. Oh, excuse me. It's John Glenn's going to be in the bonus. In the corner, Israel with a shot. That's good. Nothing but net. That's big right there. Stephen Israel. That's his third 3 on the night. It is 64-63. John Glenn. Summers working it over to Carter Frye, top of the key. They look for Emig. Emig down the lane. Campbell's right on him. Campbell's and shots up. They're going to say that's going to be a foul on Campbell. He would be frustrating to guard, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what do? You play great defense like Colin Campbell just did, you still get a foul picked up on you.
Let's see.
But good players bring that out of you. They get fouls called for them because they're so good with the ball in their hands.
And he missed that first shot. Student bodies into it.
Yeah. They're letting him know.
They're letting him know.
89% on the season from the line is Emig.
He's a good one. Second shot now. Got that one. Tie game, 64-64. 4 minutes exactly left. Palmer in the corner, Israel. They work it down to Walker. Walker's got his man. He's in the block. Shots up. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Walls crashes the board, but Samsel comes down with it for Riverview. Up the floor now. Here's Summers. Summers driving down the lane on the baseline. Works it off the border. Shot is a little short. Summers comes up with a rebound. Works it up to Samsel. Ball's up and in.
Wow, how'd that ball hit the floor? I do not know.
2 points for Samsel. That's going to make it 66-64. 2-point lead now for the Black Bears. 3:27. Palmer with the basketball. Walls back out to Walker. He'll shoot the 3. That's off the rim. No good. Rebound comes down. Samsel's got it for the Black Bears. Emig up to Summers. Summers, top of the key. Off to Samsel. Down low. Carter Frye. Carter Frye working on Walker. Puts an elbow in. Can't get it to go. Walker's got the rebound. Here come the Muskies. Walker up the floor quickly. Driving, shooting, and can't get it to go. He's fouled. Boy, Emig's upset. Three Black Bears on him, and Walker still got a good shot. Just willed his way to the basket.
Right. We got a timeout on the floor.
That's going to be one foul on Gage Summers, the point guard for the Black Bears. 66-64. We've got Nathan Walker headed to the line. He'll be shooting 2. Some kind of ball game.
Yeah, that'll be Walker's second trip to the free throw line. He missed one earlier in the third quarter, but John Glenn still has not been to the line a ton. Again, we said they didn't have any in the first half. 1, 2, they did get to the line 6 times in the third quarter, though. So obviously that must have been a point of emphasis for Coach Scheck again. And in my eyes, we're launching the ball all over the place, but we got to be able to get that ball inside sometime.
Only 2 of 6 from the line. Palmer, uncharacteristically, Palmer, who's usually excellent, 1 of 4.
Yeah, he's their
he's
best
a guy.
free throw
He's a
shooter.
guy you want there. You want to get him on the line. He can shoot, and he's had a rough night from the free throw line.
Right.
So 66-64, really good basketball game here tonight at John Glenn. This could be decided in overtime. It's that close.
Do we get paid extra for overtime?
I think we do. I'm gonna put in for it. We'll see how that works out. Oh, wait a minute. The boss is calling me right now. All right. Walker on the line. He'll shoot 2.
Nathan Walker at the line, shooting 2.
First shot, nothing but net. 66-65, 1-point lead for Riverview.
Walker 76% from the free throw line on the season. John Glenn wants to win this game. He's going to have to knock these down.
Got them both. 66-66. Under 3 minutes now here in the ball game. Border up the floor quickly. That's Frye. Summers now. Work it over to Emig. Emig on the sidelines. Walls is on him. That's a good matchup right there. Frye to Carter Frye. Bryson Frye and Carter Frye on the floor at the same time. That's Summers, excuse me. Now inside, Carter Frye's got it up and in. Kind of a clumsy shot, but he converted.
Clumsy shot because he got hammered there by Walls. Should have been a foul.
in the lane, driving, shooting, and missing is Walker. Man, he was able to drive down there and rebound Carter Frye. Here come the Black Bears, 68-66, 2-point lead for Riverview. Summers calling for the ball, calling for some help outside. Summers with Walls all over him. Summers now back to Bryson Frye. Frye with Campbell on him. Back outside now. That is Border with the basketball. Border. Walls matched up on him now. Where they've got Israel on Emig. Driving, shooting, and let's see. What do we got? Carter Frye, and I think that was Walls. Walls worked Frye for a foul that time, I think.
Yeah, just frustrated him enough that he gave him a little elbow shove.
68-66, John Glenn down by 2. They've got the basketball. Avery Palmer out near midcourt. Palmer to Walls. Walls to Israel. Israel, top of the key now, back to, that's Walker on the block, down to Campbell, back out to Palmer. Palmer takes a look at it. He'll take the shot. That's short. Palmer gets his own rebound. That's short. Rebound. Palmer's got it. Palmer's going to work it back outside again. Shovels it off to Israel. That's blocked out by Emig. Emig letting Israel know, I got you. 1:24 left here in the ball game. 2-point lead for the Black Bears. Colin Campbell with the inbounds for John Glenn. Number of offensive opportunities here for the Muskies. Palmer with the basketball now out near midcourt. Palmer works it back to Walls. Walls back to Palmer. He's got the three. Off the rim, no good. Emig with the basketball. Up the floor quickly. Palmer with a steal. Palmer's got the ball outside, driving down the lane. Avery Palmer up in, can't get it to go. Let's see, they're going to say jump ball, possession arrow to, that'd be John Glenn.
Well, they are definitely letting them play tonight. There has been a lot of whistles swallowed
Coach Belden
in this game.
Coach Belden calling his defense out. Colin Campbell with the inbounds for John Glenn. Another opportunity for the Muskies. Walker's got it. He'll take the shot. Off the rim, no good. Israel's got the rebound. Back out to Palmer. Palmer driving. Kicks it back outside. Campbell for three. No good. Rebound coming down with it. Finally, Riverview's got it. Emig's got it. They work it back over to Bryson Frye. Back to Summers. Back to Emig now. Emig up the floor, and Israel commits the foul. Good idea with just 41 seconds left. But Emig is not the guy one on the line.
No, gosh, no. He's done everything for the Black Bears tonight.
41.2 seconds left, and I'll tell you what, John Glenn with multiple opportunities with the basketball that last time. They could not convert.
Yeah, they had 3 different opportunities there.
Summers gets it into Frye. Back to Frye now. Frye up the floor. Frye, and that's going to be a foul on Palmer.
Foul number 2, Avery Palmer.
They're trying to work into the bonus as quickly as they can. They want to put the Bears on the line with just 35.1 seconds left.
Yeah, the clock is your enemy at this point, other than if you could get a steal here on this inbounds.
Campbell playing defense. Emig with the basketball, works it over to Border, and that's going to be Walls picking up the foul. That's going to put another guy I would not want to put on the line. That's going to put Border on the line. He'll be shooting 1 and 1.
Yeah, Border so far tonight, 6 for 6 from the free throw line.
That's where he's made his money. Oh, wait a minute. It's inbounds to the Black Bears.
The fouls on the scoreboard must not be correct.
Now it's the 7th. Emig is fouled.
Foul number 15, Stephon Israel.
Yes, this is the 7th.
Yeah,
foul.
this is it. So that's going to put Emig on the line. And again, the 2 guys you don't want to put on the line, number 11, Brody Border, and number 35, Owen Emig. And of course, that's who the Black Bears are going to get the basketball to.
Emig 1 for 3 so far from the free throw line here in this 4th quarter.
Got that one. Second shot now for Emig. (69-66). It's a 2-possession game, 70-66. 25 seconds left here. Now John Glenn, they can go for 2 or 3. Long shot by Palmer off the rim, no good. And rebound fought for. Israel and Walker, they got tangled up a little bit, and ball went out of bounds. It's going to be off John Glenn. It's 16.5 seconds left. It will be Riverview basketball.
Yeah, Caden Walls was trying to be nice. He tackled the guy basically. Instead of throwing him to the ground, he just held him up, and they didn't call a foul on it.
Yeah.
That's why Coach Belton was going crazy.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, 16.5 seconds left, 70-66, 4-point lead for the Black Bears. Now in the bonus, and that's going to put Summers on the line, shooting 1 and 1. So this first one is pretty critical. Got a number on Summers for his free throw percentage?
Yeah, Summers on the season is 71% free throw shooter.
Not a bad shooter.
Now 34 for 48 on the season. So he's certainly capable of knocking these down. A little bit more pressure, though, in this one.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you what, Muskies need a miss. Gage Summers on the line. Ball's up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Campbell's got the rebound. Here comes John Glenn. Campbell works it over to Israel. He'll take the 3. No good. Rebound coming down with it is Summers. 8 seconds. Emig is fouled by Israel. Boy, I'll tell you what. And you have to say this, John Glenn, they kind of went cold at the end of the game. They had a lot of opportunities, but could not convert.
Yeah, I really thought they'd try to slow it down a little bit and try to pound that ball inside. Instead, it really hasn't happened, though Nathan Walker did have several attempts in there. They've still been gunning for those threes. I mean, they're going to live and die by the 3. Coach Scheck knows that. He's said it several times. But, later in the game, when you need to keep it close, there's nothing wrong with trying to pound it inside a little bit.
Owen Emig at the line. Ball's up. Got that first one. Second shot now for Emig. 7.3 seconds left. Ball's up. That's good too. Boy, that makes it tough. You need a couple threes now. 72-66. Just 7.3 seconds left. Pretty tough now for John Glenn.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, and keep in mind, Muskies went up to Riverview and they went up to Warsaw and beat the Black Bears on their own floor. So this is kind of turnabout fair play.
Sure. Well, and we said coming into the game, look, don't let the records fool you. Riverview's 8-7, but they've played some pretty good games this year. They lost to Tri-Valley and to Sheridan and to John Glenn the first game, but from start to finish, Riverview has been the better team tonight. I mean, they've shot the ball well, and obviously, even without Border. I mean, Border, we didn't know. He was a game-time decision whether he was going to play and how much he was going to play, but he's been a factor in the game, but he's only made 2 buckets all night long.
He's been money from the free throw line.
Right, he's 6 for 6 from the free throw line, but they have not relied on him to score tonight. But who they have relied on is Owen Emig, and he has delivered.
Make no mistake about it, number 35 is a player, and you know what? He's a junior. He'll be back next year.
He is smooth.
Border, a junior as well. So I'll tell you what, I'd look for the Black Bears to be a pretty good basketball team next year. Palmer with the inbounds now, 6 seconds left. Palmer up the floor. He's going to take the 3. That's good. So it's a 3-point lead, just 1.7 seconds left now. Muskies need a steal and a miracle, basically.
Well, with 1.7, they have an opportunity to get a shot off, even with a steal. And look, you're going to be pressuring the ball, certainly coming out, and you're not going to let them get the ball in. But, man, you get a steal here with the 3-point shooters that you have on the floor. They certainly can convert.
Larrick's going in. They're probably going to guard the inbounds pass.
He's going to guard the inbounds. that's for sure. Being 6'5", give him a difficult target, and then the other 4 guys are going to be guys that can bomb it.
Yeah, and the other thing is probably if you're Riverview, the coach is probably going to say, look, if you can throw the ball down the floor and we can touch it, that's going to be a good thing.
Well, certainly. You don't want it on this side of the floor, however, unless it's a very good pass, you know that you can get fouled, right? You know you're going to get fouled, but you have to get this ball in. What you don't want to do is throw it down the floor towards the middle of the floor, the length of the floor.
And have it go out of bounds.
And then you're giving John Glenn a perfect opportunity. So, no, you set up your best inbounds play, nice picks here to be able to get the ball to Emig and have him finish it at the line.
Let's see, number 24, Bryson Frye has the inbounds. And, boy, as we predicted, Larrick is right on him.
And he'll be able to move here because it was a made basket.
Lobbing it in there, lose it. Long shot by Walker is out.
And he got fouled.
He was fouled.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
going to give him 3 shots to make. That's going to be on Summers. Whoa.
Holy cow.
Bryson Frye is upset. He threw the ball in, and there was nobody there to grab it. Walker's able to get a hold of it, and he's fouled, releasing the shot. He's got to make all 3 of these with no time on the clock.
Oh, my goodness.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
Yeah.
And Border gave him a nice slap on the back as he walked past him and let him know that as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Walker, and everybody's they're going to clear the floor. They're going to let Walker just shoot his threes.
Well,
shoot his free throws.
Again, Walker's a 76% free throw shooter.
Got the first one.
That's the big one. You got to get the first one or it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, well, got to get these 2 too. 72-70. Wouldn't this be something?
Oh, wow.
I mean, my God, 1.7 seconds left, and he's able to get the ball and get a shot off, and he got fouled. Taking his time. Got the second. This is the money shot. Oh, you know, just by the by, Emig was the one who picked up the foul, and
Yes.
that's only his first.
Yes. I don't know what the discussion here is.
Yeah, neither do I. He was fouled from way outside. I mean, he didn't even have a chance. He had no choice. It was like, I got to shoot now, and Emig got him. So there, he's got 1 shot here to make. He's got to make it. Got it! Nathan Walker, ice water in his veins. Whoa! 72-72. We got overtime.
We've got pandemonium is what we have.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll step out for 30 seconds. We'll be back with more from John Glenn High School right after this.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan. Reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
John Glenn High School getting ready for the tip of overtime. Black Bears have the basketball, 72-72. It is Nathan Walker hitting 3 huge free throws. No time on the clock to tie the game. Doesn't get any better than this. That's number 11, Brody Border with the basketball now. Bryson Frye, who threw that errant inbounds pass and gave Walker the chance to get the 3 free throws. Summers. Walker's out on him. Summers driving, shooting, and scoring.
Nice move by Summers. He knew he had a mismatch with Walker out on him. Plus, an opportunity to get another foul on Walker. Take the ball to the hole.
Palmer back to Walker. Walker in the lane, turning, shoot, and he is fouled. That's going to be on Border or Carter Frye, one of the two. Let's see.
I think it's on Frye.
That's going to be on Carter Frye. That's his third. Well, that's his fourth. Excuse me. I missed one there.
Yep, that's what I got for.
Okay. And 3:17 left. Of course, a 4-minute overtime now. That's going to put Walker on the line, shooting more free throws. That is short, 74-72.
And nobody's going to hold that one against him.
No.
He made the three when they needed to.
He hit the three that count. And I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't have wanted to been in his shoes. That's tough. Ball's up. They missed that one, too. Rebound fought for. Emig comes down with it. 2-point lead for the Black Bears. And they've got the basketball. Now they hand it back to Gage Summers, the point guard. Summers across midcourt. Muskies extend their defense. That's Noah Winland way out there on Summers. Summers down the lane, pulls up, loses the handle, picked up by the Muskies. He falls down, but I'll tell you what, he lost control. Palmer with the ball now. Palmer in the lane, tries to find Winland. Now Palmer's got it in the corner. Palmer's going to take it back outside. Walker's got it. Walker takes a look at driving. Now he zigzags down the lane, ball's up, and got it. Tie game, 74-74. Emig with the basketball for the Black Bears. Emig to Border. Off to Bryson Frye. Bryson Frye out on the wing now. Comes out to the top of the key. Finds Border. Border with walls on him. Back outside again. Summers. Summers down the lane. He's got an opening, and that's blocked by Campbell. They're going to say, let's see, I think one of the Muskies, I think it was Palmer saving the basketball, stepped on the baseline. So that'll be Black Bears ball. Owen Emig will have the inbounds. Working it into Carter Frye. Back outside now to Border. In the corner, Emig. Emig. Right out on him is Walker. Man-to-man defense for the Muskies. Now Emig beats Walker down the lane. He goes up and in.
See that coming all day long. If Nathan Walker's going to come all the way out there and guard him at the volleyball line, Emig's definitely going to take it to the hole.
He's quick. Walker now with the basketball. Walker works it off to Campbell. Campbell back to Walker. Walker's going to take the three in. 77-76, 134 left in overtime. Neither one of these teams is showing any quit.
Well, Nathan Walker certainly isn't showing any quit. Boy, it doesn't matter what's going on, what the situation is. He gets that ball in his hand and he's putting it up. He can shoot it, and Coach Shep doesn't bat an eye. He'll let him do it every time, and he has taken over this second half for the Muskies.
He has, as he should, and I'll tell you what, Emig, if I'm Riverview, I say, look, get the ball to Emig, give him the basketball, spread the floor, let him drive.
It's his game, and they've shown that they can't guard him. And here's the thing, Nathan Walker's out here guarding him at the volleyball line. You just can't do that because he's going to blow past you all day. Caden Walls only has, according to my calculations, 2 fouls on him. So I think I'd be putting him on Emig all day long.
Yeah, that would probably be my decision. Although we're not we're not wearing the whistle, so we'll let and I don't know how that's determined, but I'm sure that he's picking him up, and let's see what the matchups are. Let's see who's got who. Yeah, and I think you're right. Look at this. Number 3 headed right down. He's making a beeline for number 35.
He's got to.
Yeah. Best defender on best offensive player.
And they got the switch that they wanted as well.
They did. And Walker's out on him again. Now he's going to drive down the lane. Ball's up and can't get it to go. Rebound Carter Frye for the Black Bears. Frye turning, shooting, and scoring. Wow. 78-77, driving down the lane. Walker's got it. He's fouled. That's going to be on Frye. Carter Frye is upset. But I'll tell you something right now. Again, they get it to Nathan Walker down on the blocks, and he makes him pay.
Yeah, that'll be Frye's 5th foul, too.
Yeah, oh, he's out. That hurts. As you said, he's something on the board. They're going to bring Samsel in, but they do lose a little bit of size with that.
A ton of size and 13 rebounds. 12 points, 13 rebounds. A heck of an effort by Carter Frye tonight.
I'm having trouble fitting all of Walker's stuff into one little overtime box here. Ball's up and can't get it to go. Man, he needs this one pretty bad. It's 78-77. Muskies down by 1.
Big rebound here for the Black Bears if Walker can't knock this down.
And he can't. Rebound fought for, and coming down with it is Winland. Winland's got it for the Muskies. Back out to Palmer. Under a minute to go. Palmer's got it. Works it back to Walker. Walker out near the top of the key. Borders out on him. I don't know if that's a real good matchup. Borders probably a good defender, but man, Walker is just tough and physical. Outside walls. Yes! 80-78. 2-point lead for the Muskies. 33 seconds left. Border with the basketball. Now Summers. Summers driving. And they're going to get Palmer. Palmer reached in. And I'll tell you what, I think it was a ticky-tack call. Or are they going to...
Well, they got Campbell.
They got, okay, so it wasn't on, yeah, Palmer looked back like not me, and it wasn't him.
He was right.
That's going to put Gage Summers on the line, shooting a pair. Got the first one. These are just about as big as those 3 that Walker hit, man. 26.7 seconds left. 80-79 now, 1-point lead for the Muskies. This can even it up. Got it. Caught the front of the iron and dropped it in. Now, your coach Belden, are you going to extend a full court, try to harass them, at least give them some token pressure? 80-80, got under 20 seconds left.
You know, token pressure or not, I don't know if John Glenn would slow it down anyway, whether if you guarded them full court or not. So token pressure is okay. You don't want to give up an easy layup and having a break in the press. So I would say start out with a little bit of token and then slip it off. Nothing crazy here, but he may have it in his mind that he wants to try to trap the ball as soon as it comes in and try to get a steal here. Since the ball is on your side of the floor, keep it here as long as you can.
Tell you one thing, this ball game is going to be available on your radioplace.com and YouTube. I think this one may be watched.
Well, I would have guessed that everybody's going to rewatch it just because of you and I anyway.
Oh, but sure.
I mean, I would guess that.
Enough said.
But, you know, the game would be a slight second, right? But we do have a great game, man. You're definitely going to be able to
holy cats.
To rewind this sucker.
These two, evenly matched,
yeah.
well coached, well played, and you know, I've got to compliment them. They're letting them play, and I like it. Let them play. They've called it even.
They certainly have. They certainly have given them plenty of opportunities to score even with 80-80 here with 25 ticks left.
Yeah, 23 now. Palmer's got the basketball. Well, just like you said, they little token pressure, and they drop back right away. They're going to play for one here, I think. Palmer out near midcourt now. Palmer with Border out on him. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Palmer working down the lane, tries to slip in the pass. Walker's got it up in, no good. Rebound Walker, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be John Glenn basketball. Are they saying no time on the clock?
Time is out.
End of one overtime. We're going to keep it right here, 80-80. Ooh, we're getting our money's worth tonight. Do we get double time for double overtime?
Well, you would think. It's past my bedtime. Huh? I need my beauty sleep. Are you kidding?
Yeah, Brett Klein, our video guy's back there. He's giving me the thumbs up. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Brett's a young man. He's got nothing. You know, he's got plenty of time.
80-80. This has been some kind of a ball game. And I'll tell you what, they got the ball into the hands of the guy they wanted to have it. Nathan Walker got a good pass by Palmer, but he could not convert. Good defense by the Black Bears.
There you go. It was good defense. Great play design to get the ball in your best player's hands. Somebody that can finish at the foul line if they do call the foul, which obviously they didn't, but he also got another opportunity. Got the rebound and tried to get it up again. It looked like a lot of contact, but as we said going into that play, they've let him play all night long and they've swallowed the whistle, so no reason to change it with the last shot of the game.
One big factor here, number 3 for the Black Bears, Carter Frye, probably the best rebounder and a real good post presence on the team, has fouled out here in this second overtime, so he's not going to be available. So no real major foul problems for anybody right now except for Walls. He's got 4. So one more for him, and he's probably the best defender for the Muskies. They're going to say, re-jump that basketball as Walker kind of ended up with it on his arm. Samsel is up against Walker. Ball's tipped back. Palmer's got it. Again, without Carter Frye there, advantage Muskies. Palmer with the basketball. Borders right out on him. Now Winland's got it. Winland looking for a little help. Finds Walker in the corner now. Walker working on Samsel. Back out to Palmer. Down, that's into on the blocks to Campbell. Campbell's got a mismatch. Up and in.
Yep, anytime he sees that mismatch, he's going to take it.
He was on number 24. Good defender, Bryson Frye, but just the size of Campbell, too much for Frye.
And he's had that mismatch a couple times tonight, and each time he's taken advantage of it.
Summers with the basketball, works it out to Frye. Frye is stinning. Here's Emig driving, shooting. Whoa! Man, he hung in the air. 82-82, 3:04 left here in this second overtime, 4-minute overtime. All right, Winland with the basketball now, back out near midcourt to Palmer.
Starting to set a trend here, Bill. I had a 3 overtime game my last game I did.
Oh, really? What?
We can't keep doing this every game.
I'm telling you right now, you should be getting overtime for that.
Right.
Walls with a basketball now, 2:40 left. Palmer, 82-82. Winland off in the corner. Campbell back out top now. That's Palmer. Palmer out there spreading the floor. Walls on the sideline. Walls driving into the lane. Gets his man up and good.
Walls has only missed 1 shot tonight. He is on fire for the Muskies.
84-82, 2:10 left in the ball game now. Emig with the basketball. Emig, Walls is picked down the lane. Walker picks him up. Ball short. Haven't seen that out of Emig. And that's going to be on Samsel as he fouls Palmer. I think that's a little frustration. Boy, they got it to Emig, and Emig that time could not convert the shot.
Yeah, a little fadeaway with the opposite hand. He didn't quite lean into the basket. He kind of faded away a little bit. And with your off hand, you're not quite as strong with that. So the fadeaway with the off hand is kind of difficult to do.
I'll tell you something right now. I played a little bit of basketball, but my offhand was almost non-existent shooting. I could shoot a layup. That was about it. Palmer with the basketball. Now, that's hard to do. First one misses. Here we go now. Second shot. Got it. That's big. 85-82, 3-point lead for the Muskies. Under 2 minutes left here now in the second overtime. Border with the basketball. Border's been quiet. In the lane, driving, shooting, and missing. Man, he had a good shot. Couldn't convert.
Again, Border has not made a bucket since the first quarter.
Palmer in the corner to Campbell. Campbell smartly backs it out. Now Palmer down the lane, off in the side. That's Winland back out to Walker. 1:30 left. 3-point lead for the Muskies. Frye on the ground, tries to whip, and Walker grabs it, and he tries to whip a pass behind his back. Let's see what they're saying here. I'm not sure if there was a foul before he tried to get the ball back to Winland or not. 85-82, and I think John Glenn is going to retain possession. I'm not sure what the call was.
They still haven't made a call. That's what we're waiting on. I couldn't imagine that John Glenn's going to keep this ball. Now, they did call timeout. John Glenn called timeout for their last, well, I guess they'll get one more because it's
wonder
extra
if he was able to call timeout while Campbell or while Walker was on the floor.
Well, that could be. Maybe he did. That very well could be. Either way, I mean, obviously you're allowed to call a timeout during a dead ball, but that very well could have been that he called a timeout when he saw Nathan Walker hit the ground. You're right.
I'm not sure, but I think that may have been the call because there's no foul, obviously.
Right. I mean, the ball, it was an errant pass by Walker and did not touch a Black Bear, so they're going to give it to John Glenn. So he must have called timeout while he was on the floor.
And that's by Coach Check. I'm guessing that was from the sideline. So that's great. Boy, I'll tell you what, Coach Ben Belden for the Black Bears, he was, and then the official came over and said he got timeout.
Yeah, sure. Well, and it's not. It's when they call the timeout. It's not, or when you recognize him calling the timeout. It's not, after the play's over, he didn't call a timeout.
The inbounds, Winland's got it into Walker. Walker's got a wide open lane to the basket, up and in. That's 87-82, 5-point lead now, 1:18 left. Long shot, high off the rim, crashing the boards. That's Walls. Back to Palmer. Palmer's fouled. Boy, I'll tell you something right now. If John Glenn wins this basketball game, you got to go back to that end of regulation. Nathan Walker on the line, having to make 3 shots in a row. He made them all.
Yeah, that's just clutch, right? I mean, that's just all the pressure in the world to be able to make all 3 of those was huge. But, I just go back to the fouling itself. I mean, they're kids and they're learning the game. I get it, but my goodness, an off-balance 3 and you fouled a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, well,
to give him those opportunities.
And Bryson Frye, I don't think, could believe that he put the ball out there and his teammate didn't do what he expected, and it ended up in the hands of Walker.
So regardless, Avery Palmer makes both free throws.
89-82, it's a 7-point lead and just 58 seconds left. And man, I'll tell you right now, the Black Bears are going to leave here with a loss. But if I'm Coach, I don't believe it if I'm Coach Belden, because I mean really, for 3 quarters, I think that they solidly outplayed John Glenn, but hey, nothing doing.
And I think they outplayed him in the 4th quarter as well. It was just a matter of really one play that cost you those 3 free throws there at the end of regulation. But you
got to give Nathan Walker. I mean, he picked him up and carried him.
That's huge. I mean, and that's Walker's job. He is their best player. He's supposed to be that guy that you can rely on to knock down free throws when they're counted on, and then obviously to overtake a game when you have to as well.
89-82, 7-point lead for the Muskies. Under a minute left now in the basketball game. John Glenn was in a situation where it didn't look like they were going to be able to come back. Well, I'll tell you what, I get the ball to Emig or Border, and I take my chances.
Look, they can take the ball to the hole here real quick and inside of or at a minute, knock this down to a 2-possession game.
Or hit a 3.
Well, that too. I'd take it to the hole as quick as I could and just get a layup, and you're still a two-possession game with a minute to go.
Emig, 1 minute left here now in the ball game. Border. Summers. Boy, they can't take this much time.
Way too much time.
Emig. Summers.
And they're trying to get the ball to Emig. I get it, but you can't take forever to do it.
Here he goes, top of the key, shots up and high off the rim, no good. Rebound, Walker. Man, he wanted that. Walker now up the floor. 37 seconds left. That's going to be on Emig. I think that's only 2 fouls on Emig, but boy, it's all pretty much over now. They're gonna put Walker on the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, just way too much time wasted on that half-court possession. You got to score as quick as you can. My eyes, I understand you're trying to get it to your best player, but you can't waste 30 seconds to do that.
No, not in that kind of a situation.
Down by basically 3 scores.
And they were trying to look for a 3. You get whatever points you can.
Sure.
Ball's up, that's good. 90-82. 8-point lead now for the Muskies. Ball's up. Got it. 91-82. It's a 9-point lead now. Summers with the basketball. 34 seconds left. Summers back to Border. Border may as well just take a shot.
Now you got to throw it up.
And that was blocked partially by Walker. Let's see, they're going to say traveling on Campbell. That's a good call. It's Campbell got the ball, came down, took a step. So that's going to put the ball in Emig's hands. Winland's going to come in for, that is Larrick, Noah Larrick, who'd been in the ball game. Work it back. Samsel's got it. Back outside. Here's Palmer. Palmer's got the ball. He's taking it down the court. Up and in. 93-82. It's going to be an 11-point win. I'll tell you what, this game was so much closer than it looked like. They're going to give Summers a wide open shot. Can't get it to go. Coming down with it is Frye. Back to Winland. Winland's going to hold on to the basketball. 2-1 ball game. Wow. 93-82 is our final score, and this game had everything, I'm telling you right now. What a finish. John Glenn comes away with a victory, but man, it was a clutch performance at the end of regulation by Nathan Walker, hitting 3 free throws in a row to give the Muskies that win. They improved to 10-5. Riverview drops to 8-8, but this was one heck of a basketball game.
It was from start to finish, man. We were entertained. Everybody got their money's worth today, and a little extra with double OT even.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So, all right, hey, we're going to take a quick break, add up some of the numbers, and we will be back with a wrap-up right after this.
I was sitting in my car, and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood, and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door, and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Fall means cooler temperatures and the changing of the seasons. The Rogers Company is ready with all heating services. They install furnaces, geothermal, ductless systems for both residential and commercial. They provide repairs and maintenance to all makes and models. On the commercial side, they're the area's refrigeration company. Put the Rogers Company team to work for you. Call 740-685-8677.
Feeding the world takes the work of a farmer. Patrons Buckeye Mutual, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips our hat to those who help ensure that we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage farmers need to keep growing. So we're taking a moment to say thank you for planning our future. Trust in farming. Trust in Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Trust in tomorrow. Contact your Patrons Buckeye agent today at 638-3604. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
In this episode of Ask the Expert, I have with me Shannon Christie, one of the sales team members at Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. Shannon, how do people know if they need a new furnace?
Great question. Just like a car, you reach a point when fixing your furnace is too costly and you should consider replacement. Plus, with a new system, Abel's offers a 10-year parts and labor warranty. And should the need arise in the future, this will cover most repairs.
Thanks, Shannon. Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. One company, one goal, your comfort. Visit them at abelsinc.com.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
Fall means cooler temperatures and the changing of the seasons. The Rogers Company is ready with all heating services. They install furnaces, geothermal, ductless systems for both residential and commercial. They provide repairs and maintenance to all makes and models. On the commercial side, they're the area's refrigeration company. Put the Rogers Company team to work for you. Call 740-685-8677.
Feeding the world takes the work of a farmer. Patrons Buckeye Mutual, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips our hat to those who help ensure that we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage farmers need to keep growing. So we're taking a moment to say thank you for planning our future. Trust in farming. Trust in Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Trust in tomorrow. Contact your Patrons Buckeye agent today at 638-3604. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
We are back at the Fish Tank. Double overtime tonight. Muskies come away with a 93-82 victory over the Black Bears. I want to tell you what, John, it was a lot closer than that.
Oh, well.
It was, whoa.
I mean, double overtime, so,
Yeah.
you know, you can't say enough about Nathan Walker and his effort, particularly in the fourth quarter and overtime. Obviously, the three free throws at the end of regulation to send it to overtime was enough. But you saw the Muskies jumped on his back.
They did.
And asked him to take over that game late in the fourth quarter and obviously in OT as well, and he delivered.
How John Glenn was able to get into overtime just stunned me because I thought 1.7 seconds left. Good luck with that, but an errant pass by Bryson Frye. Walker was able to grab a hold of it and then put a shot up, and number 35, Owen Emig, got him on the arm, so he had to hit 3 shots to even the game up at 73, and man, I mean, he got them all. Caught some iron, but he hit them all.
Well, a little nerves, a little shakiness, right? He caught iron on all 3 of them.
He did.
But it doesn't matter. They all 3 dropped. So
they did,
you know,
and it counts.
A great effort, not only by Nathan Walker. I know we're talking a lot about him because he was the leading scorer for the Muskies and basically overtook that second half. But, you know, just a great effort by everybody on the floor from both teams. I mean, anytime you can score 93 points and 82 points in a game, I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen a high school game with that many points scored.
Yeah, and you know, you have to give another guy. I want to give some. Caden Walls.
Yeah,
man,
huge.
He had a great game. I mean, you know, he played defensively and it had 17 points. Hit some and Avery Palmer. He was Avery Palmer. He does what Avery Palmer does. He hit some threes. He handled the basketball. I mean, he did what a senior does. I mean, he got the ball. He helped get the ball to Walker in the fourth quarter, and that was huge.
Yeah, I mean, you had 4 guys in double figures for the Muskies, and then Stephon Israel with
had
9.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wouldn't say it's exactly balanced scoring, but, you know, anytime you can get that many guys in double figures, and especially Caden Walls, I don't know if he scored 17 in a game this year. But
I think last game, I had him. He did well. I don't have that scorebook with me, but
he knocked down 3 threes tonight too,
did.
and 1 in OT was huge.
Yes,
to
absolutely.
be able to get the lead there. So, you know, a great effort by, and you can't forget Avery Palmer. Palmer had 18 points at least quickly. Chicken scratch that I
had him at 19.
Okay,
but I don't know.
19. Either way,
93 points. I mean, the guy, you know, it was good basketball.
And Colin Campbell with a typical game for him, just a well-rounded game with 15 points, knocked down a couple threes, 4 threes.
Yes.
Really, again, that first quarter and the third quarter we talked like earlier. So the Muskies had some balanced scoring. A few too many turnovers tonight, but when you have 93 points on the scoreboard, you assume that the game's going up and down the floor pretty quick, so you're going to have a few extra turnovers.
Hey, when I talked to Coach Belden early in the game, I mean, the turnovers, it's almost self-explanatory.
Yeah.
He basically said we're going to play man-on-man defense. We're going to try to force some turnovers. We're going to try to get some points in transition. We want to run up and down the floor, and I'll tell you what, for 4 quarters and 1 overtime, it worked pretty well.
It really did. I mean, they outplayed John Glenn, as you said, really for 4 quarters. They really did. They dictated the pace of the game. They played really well, especially Emig. My goodness. 32 points.
Oh, he's fun to watch.
He was on 6 for 7 from the free throw line. So not only was he making shots, but he was also knocking the ball in from the free throw line too. But what kept Riverview in the game was that tenacious defense. They played pretty good defense.
They
but
did.
the rebounding effort, Carter Frye with 13 rebounds, Slater Samsel with 5.
You know what? Him fouling out, that was pretty big.
Huge. That was huge.
It was big.
Especially because he had a double-double. He had 12 points.
Yes, he did.
To go along with 13 rebounds. And Gage Summers really impressed me, too, for not scoring a lot during the season. I mean, he only averages 6 points a game. He came out and had 14, and he looked really comfortable with the ball in his hands, took the ball to the hole, and finished. He played real well, and Brody Border ended up with 10 points, but he was basically non-existent from the floor after that first quarter. He only had 2 buckets in the game.
And that was one of Coach Scheck's goals. I mean, he said we can't let 35 and 11 beat us. Well, 35, pretty tough to stop. Number 11, though, they were able to kind of put the clamps on him. Don't know how much that gimpy ankle played into that. He might be, as the season goes along, might get a little stronger. So Black Bears are a good basketball team, but, man, they lose to John Glenn tonight and drop to 8-8. It's almost heartbreaking because it looked like one you had, and you could just chalk that up as a W, it looked like.
Yeah, that's a tough way to lose for sure if you're the Black Bears, especially on the road, right? You love winning on the road, in front of a hostile crowd, and the student section was into it tonight. So it's always nice to win on the road, especially against a league opponent. And especially against an opponent that you're behind in the standings. So that would have been a huge game for the Black Bears to get the W. But John Glenn, you got to credit them. They didn't give up. They kept fighting. They kept bombing threes, and they finished it in the end.
Yeah. Hey, do you have any stats you want to mention? Anything stand out to you stat-wise that you need to talk about? I mean, there were so many numbers. It was just hard to kind of compile the whole thing.
Yeah, it was, and I kind of gave up there in that second half, figuring out shooting percentages and all that good stuff. But a couple things that jump out to me, obviously for Riverview, with Carter Frye's 13 rebounds, he was really. He really played a good game inside to be able to get those extra rebounds and give his team extra opportunities to score. And again, we already mentioned a couple of those other guys with some rebounds, but the outstanding effort for Riverview from Emig, he's the real deal, and he is a difference maker. But for John Glenn, not only did Nathan Walker had 27 points, but he also had 9 rebounds. I've credited him with 9 rebounds, so he almost hit that double-double. Avery Palmer, as you mentioned, with 19 points, and I've got him with 4 rebounds. But Caden Walls, again, I think his effort on the defensive end was huge tonight. 4 rebounds, I've got him. But, anytime that you can get 17, 18 points out of your number 4 guy, or possibly even your 5 guy, you got to feel pretty good.
Smart basketball by Riverview. Boy, they had Walls on Emig, and they just kept picking him, and they kept forcing switches. And Emig was a tough matchup for anybody but Walls. Anybody. I mean, he took Walker down. I mean, he is so smooth and quick. Hey, I just want to run through the final scoring numbers here for both teams. 2 points tonight for Bryson Frye for the Black Bears. It was 6 points for Alex Griffin, a couple of trays in the first half. 10 points for Brody Border, 12 points for Gage Summers, 12 points for Carter Frye. It was 32 points tonight for Owen Emig. Wow, what a super game, and he's a fun player to watch. For the Muskies, 2 points for Noah Larrick. It was 9 points for Stephen Israel, all on 3-pointers tonight. 15 points for Colin Campbell. Solid basketball game for him once again. 17 points for Caden Walls, 19 for Avery Palmer. And leading the way for the Muskies, it was number 1 Nathan Walker with 27 points, including those 3 clutch free throws at the end of regulation to put it into overtime. Any further comments? I don't know what else you can say after this kind of a game.
Geez, I'm kind of out of gas here. We had a lot to talk about tonight for sure, but real exciting game. I'm glad we had a chance to witness that. 2 teams that really fought hard till the end and got to see some extra basketball with a double overtime game.
Yeah, these 2 teams may see one another come tournament time. It could be very, very interesting. But John Glenn comes away with the win tonight. Hey, want to thank our cameraman, Mike Mitchell. Want to thank Christian Mills. Want to thank Brandon Hickman, our board op back in the hill. Want to thank Brett Klein. He's the director of this video tonight, and I'm sure we're going to get a lot of views on this one because it was a good one. Want to thank you, John Valentine, for providing the color. I'm Bill Castler. Final score one more time. It is John Glenn 93, Riverview 82. Have a great rest of your night.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Doan Ford, West 40 Auto Sales, WB Green Insurance, The Rogers Company, Southeastern Med, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Valentine Insurance, and Bethea Glass CPA.